You, among any artist I've met, is proud of being Australian.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? What does being Australian mean to you at age 80, John?
I think for me, an Australian is someone who knows the freedom that we have for space. You know, you can drive for days and not have to worry about it. In fact, I often say the only boundary you've got to worry about is the fruit fly gate into South Australia. So I'm proud of the freedom we have. I'm proud of the fair go thing we have here. I'm proud of how immigrants have made this country richer, you know. And I was very proud to tell Ando on TV when he was doing my portrait that I thought he was True Blue, and he went a bit weak in the knees. He didn't really expect that, you know. But he got what I meant, because he's come out here and he's become a great Aussie, you know, been a great part of our country. We held down the tall poppies, and I think that's a good thing in this country. We're not into tall poppies, and I think that's why Trump has done so well, because the Americans are into tall poppies. But he wouldn't get away with it here.
When you first learn that a song that you wrote alone in a room somewhere then gets picked up and taken around the world and used as a song of celebration by a national sporting team, how does that make you feel as a songwriter?
Oh, well, it makes me feel very proud as an Aussie more than anything.
Yeah.
The best way for me to describe it is back in my little town where I was brought up, Quambatook, we never locked our cars, never locked our front doors. You know, and that's a town full of true blue people where you can trust, you know. Or if your word is your bond, all that stuff, you know.
Has there ever been a time when your pride in Australians or in the nation itself has wavered?
Oh yeah, we have some silly people here. Yeah. I mean, there are racists in Australia, and I'm ashamed of them. No, I think, you know, I think the average Aussie you talk to is a very open-hearted, good person, and I'm very proud of that. I'm not going to knock Aussies at all, really. You know, that not looking up to the wealthy and all that I like about Aussies. You know, if you're any good, you got to prove you are. It's got nothing to do with how much money you got in your pocket. You know, that's a good thing.
Has there ever been times in your career, maybe at your peak, where you found yourself getting a bit big-headed?
Both wives probably start to talk about myself too much, but this industry, I don't think I'm big-headed. No, you do have to have a lot of confidence in yourself. You got to. You're not going to walk out and stage to thousands, like up there in the sand dune. They came all that way. 1,000 people came to see me, and I'm not going to walk up there feeling shy about it. You know, like that. They want confidence. In fact, it hurts them. If I muck up, I think it hurts them. You know, it's nice to be a part of Australia's culture. Really, that's what I feel.
Where did that confidence come from in the first place, do you think?
Oh, my mum. She was Jermaine Greer before she turned up. You know, my mum. She was in a little bush town. Shirley, her name was. She used to run a lot of things. She raised money for swimming pools. She took her a new swimming pool. She put on a concert because she was a good singer, and so was Dad. And I think some of the women in Quambatook didn't like her because she was more like what women are today. You know, they're much more confident and not put out as much or whatever. Yeah, I think women have come a long way, but Mum was always there. She wanted a new house, she got one, you know.
What do you hope for the future of Australian country music?
Well, I'm not real happy with the way the young Aussies are coming through now. There's a few exceptions, and I won't name them, but probably because the country music stations here are run by American companies, you know, and they play mainly American stuff. So the young Aussies think they've got to be like that and you know, put that kind of music out. You can see the trend, you know. They're being influenced by American music instead of being influenced by this country. You know, so the cowboy hats come up and come out, and they're losing their Aussie accents. And I can't see why Americans. I think they want to hear us, you know, the real thing. You know, where's the pride in who you are? To me, that if you're really going to make it, you've got to be proud of who you are. So you can't hide that.
What is it about performing that you continue to love today?
Oh, it's pretty easy to answer that. It's making people, entertaining people is a really strong drug. You know, I think anyone that's in the business, whether you're a comedian, I mean, I understand comedians because, I mean, I love telling jokes. and it's addictive. You make people laugh. You just, I don't think it's so much bringing attention to yourself, whether you make them cry or laugh in the front row. You know, I think actually making someone cry or sad is probably the most powerful weapon you can use, because it hits them here. You know. But on top of that, because I've always loved playing music, I've been doing it all my life, and I will never stop playing. It's just that I'm just sick of living out of a suitcase and being away from my paradise up there at Springbrook.
Do you mind showing the guitar part to Cootamundra Waddle? I've always been amazed. I was saying to Bianca, first time I saw you play in 2018 at Tamworth, I was blown away by your guitar playing.
Really? Yeah.
But in that song in particular, it's such an amazing series of notes and choices that you make. You didn't drop D here, you dropped the D.
D, yeah.
Drone sound.
Another old folky trick.